Hello, everybody, and welcome. Hello. All right, I am going to share a little mini story with you, and I hope that if you are here watching live, you would say hello, and if you are catching the replay, still let me know, say hello if you are here. So I just came back from a yoga class. I did hot yoga with weights. If you guys have never tried that, it's like a really awesome workout. You sweat a bunch and you lift light weights, but it's a challenging workout. And hi, Joanna. And I just had this flashback moment. So I was in the hot room and I was just kind of gazing the room, just looking around. And I don't know why I had this flashback moment, but it made me remember how much I used to over-exercise. How much exercise I used to do. And the reason I had this flashback was because there are some people at the yoga studio that do multiple classes. So, there's multiple classes on the schedule, and some people literally do back-to-back. And that just made me realize how much personally I used to over-exercise. And the reason that I used to always over-exercise was because I used to binge a lot. There was a period of my life where my binges were the most intense that they've ever been. This was in 2018. I was tracking my calories and macros. I was trying to be so rigid with my food. I was binging the most when I was trying to control my food the most, ironically. And I was over-exercising the most because of my binges, right? It makes sense. It's of course I'm going to over-exercise because I'm consuming so much food. It happened to me too. Yeah, it's very common. Very, very, very common. And at this point, over-exercising, killing myself in the gym, killing myself literally in the kitchen, consuming thousands of calories, there was a part of me that was like, but I'm okay. I'm not dying. I don't have crazy health issues. I don't have diabetes. I was able to somewhat maintain my body shape because of the crazy over-exercising sessions that I would do and the rigid food rules that I had. So I was able to somewhat maintain my body size. And there were periods in my life, you guys, where I went from severely underweight to gaining a bunch of weight, losing a bunch of weight, gaining a bunch of weight. My weight was literally like a yo-yo, like a roller coaster. One that was just up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. But I was able to somewhat maintain my body weight, the size that I, kind of felt comfortable in, although up here it was my body's never good enough. But you guys, hopefully you get what I'm saying. And I felt like I was able to hide my binge eating because people saw me as this healthy person. People saw me as Lorna exercises all the time. So I felt like I hid my binging really well, but also I'm fine. I've always had a really good relationship, thankfully, with my now husband, but at the time, my boyfriend. Things were going well in my life. I had a good relationship. I had my own business. My family life was good. Things were good. But things were also not the best. Things were good, but things were also not the best. So yes, my relationship with my boyfriend at the time was incredible, but there were many moments I didn't want to be intimate. I didn't want to be looked at. I didn't want to be touched. There would be moments in my relationship where I would snap for no reason because I just had a binge and I was irritable. My family relationships were great. We had no family drama. Thankfully, I grew up in a loving, safe home. Like, thankfully, things were going well, but things were also not the best. Meaning, I was very uptight. I was very irritable, especially with my mom. Very irritable. Things were going well with my health. Like, I didn't have any crazy health issues, but also I was exhausted all the time. I was bloated all the time. And I didn't feel the best. But like, things weren't horrible. So I had this like kind of moment in my head where I was like, things are going well in my life. Like, I almost thought to myself, it is okay that you're binging. And I'm just being honest right now. I was like, it's okay that you're binging because you're making up for it and you're over-exercising. It's okay if you're binging because you still have a good career. It's okay if you're binging because you still have a good relationship. But I'll never forget this one time where Andrew and I and his mom were in a Tim Hortons. And this was right after I just had binged. And we were sitting in Tim Hortons and I was so full. Like, I literally was sitting there so uncomfortable. I wanted to crawl out of my skin. I couldn't even like sit down. I was so uncomfortable. Like, the pain, the disgust, the embarrassment, the shame, like, it was the most uncomfortable feeling. And we're in this Tim Hortons, and of course I didn't order anything because I literally just binged. And even if I didn't binge, I would have been no way in heck that I would be ordering a donut or a muffin. And I just like looked around the room. And I just saw how happy people were. I would look at this, these young kids just like laughing with their friends, like having the time of their life. This couple over here bonding, laughing over, whatever they were having, a croissant or a donut, whatever it was. These people over here, like, I was just looking around and seeing how happy people were. And then I really turned inwards and really asked myself, are you truly happy living this way? Are you truly happy? Are you happy binging and then spending hours over-exercising? Are you truly happy binging thousands and thousands of calories and then feeling super guilty the next day, feeling super bloated the next day, being irritable with your family and the people that you love the most, and then sitting here not even being able to enjoy this moment with my boyfriend at the time and his mom because I physically was there in Tim Hortons and mentally I was somewhere else. I was thinking about the guilt and the shame and the disgust that I felt in my body. So I had an honest conversation with myself and I said, things are good in my life. But things get to be even better. My relationship gets to be even better. My relationship with food gets to be even better. My health gets to be better. My happiness gets to be better. My mood gets to be better. Everything gets to be better. And so I didn't want to settle for just an okay life. I didn't want to settle with just having less binges. I wanted no more binges. I didn't want to settle for, well, I feel okay in my body some days, and then some days I feel extremely disgusting and uncomfortable. I didn't want to settle for, I have a good relationship, but also I never want to be intimate and I'm irritable a lot around my partner. Like, I knew things could get even better, and I knew, so this was 2018. 2019, I just knew that like Andrew and I were going to get engaged, we're going to get married, and eventually one day we're going to have kids. And I could not even think about struggling with this and bringing a child or children into my life. No way. No way. If I'm feeling this way now, even though technically things are okay and things are good, I'm like, things get to be better. I want to be the best mom. I want to be the best wife one day. I want to be the best daughter. I want to be the best sister. Like, you know when you're not living up to your full potential. And there was always something in me at a very young age where I knew that I'm going to just do really big things in this world. Like, I don't know if any of you guys else have experienced this, but I just knew that I was going to do big things in this world. And my uncle used to always tell me, like, there's something special in you. Like, he said, you're going to go far in life. And every time that, like, I was binging and doing these things, that thought popped up in my mind, like, you're here to do something really special. You're here on this planet to do something really big in your life. And yes, I had, like I said, a great relationship. I had my own business. I was a health and fitness coach, but things were not the best. And I wanted more for myself. I wanted more for myself. I wanted more for my family. So it was in that moment where I decided I don't want to just settle. I want more for myself. And that was the moment that I truly reached out to a coach and I got support and I healed my relationship with food. I share this message with you guys because life gets to be so much better. You get to be so much happier. You get to be so much healthier. Your relationship with food gets to feel effortless. We don't have to settle for things being okay, for just having less binges, or for feeling okay in your own skin. The moment that I reached out and I got support was the moment that every area of my life changed. Not just having an easy, effortless, balanced relationship with food, not just regaining my control back. Right now, I am coaching hundreds of clients across the world. I feel so fulfilled in my life. I thought I was fulfilled before, being a health and fitness coach, but when I was binging and being a coach, like that was really hard. Like I felt like an imposter. I am so fulfilled every single day. I am living my life's passion, my life's mission every single day. My relationship with Andrew is the best that it's ever been. I went from never wanting to be intimate, don't look at me, don't touch me, to having the most incredible relationship. My relationship with my family, my mom, is so much better because I'm not irritable all the time. Things get to be so damn good. In fact, my parents are coming over today. I'm so excited. We're going to this little beach area and we're probably going to go up for ice cream and they're going to come hang out with us. And it's these little things that I'm just so excited for. Even 3 years later, being binge free for basically 3 years, I still get so excited to have my family come over, go out for ice cream, or just spend quality time with them. These are the moments that I've always wanted. I wanted to always be present. I wanted to always have good relationships. I wanted to do big things in this world, and I don't know how else to explain it other than I just knew I wanted to live a really incredible life. And maybe for you right now, you're not binging every day. Things are better for you and you're binging just a few times per week. Or maybe you don't hate the way that your body looks, but you're still kind of uncomfortable. Or you don't think about food maybe from morning to night, but you still feel guilty and you still have food thoughts. Things get to be even better for you. And when you think that things are going well right now, because maybe your relationship's good and your career is good and maybe different areas of your life are going well, things can get even better. I just want you to even feel that and imagine that things could be even better than where you're at right now. You don't have to settle for just less binges. You don't have to settle for feeling okay in your own skin. You don't have to settle for like, I feel guilty sometimes. Like, you don't have to settle for that. Life gets to be even better. Life gets to be like way better than you can even imagine. Aim for happiness. Are you truly happy? You don't have to be spending hours binging to compensate. You don't have to spend hours over exercising to compensate for your binges. Like, you literally get to no longer binge. Like, you don't have to do those things. I just thought, like, I don't know, I'm good at hiding my binges. I'm just going to over-exercise and, like, I'm going to look fine. Nobody's going to know that I'm binging. Like, you don't have to settle for that. You don't have to spend hours over-exercising, and you don't have to be continuously binging. Your life gets to be even better than what you can even expect. Happiness, you guys. I chased happiness. And not only did I heal my relationship with food, but I have a life right now where I am so lit up. Everything in my life excites me. Every part of my life I am so in love with. And I want this for you guys as well too. So when you think things are okay and things are good, maybe binging is the only area of your life right now that you feel like you can't get a grip on. Like, maybe other areas of your life are really good, except you're binging. Like, things get to be even better. And I just felt the need to share this because that moment, like that epiphany that I had in the Tim Hortons, sitting with Andrew and his mom and just having this like huge realization that like, I want even better for my life, you get to experience this as well too. So, how are we doing? I see some of you guys live. How are we feeling? How are we doing? Let me know if any of this resonated with you. Maybe if there's a few questions, I can spend a few moments here answering them if you guys have any questions. But I just wanted to share this. So I appreciate you guys listening, and I appreciate you guys being here. And I just hope that this message lifted something in you, and this inspired you, and this encouraged you to do what you need to do to be happy. Do what you need to do to have an easy, effortless relationship with food, whether that is reaching out to a coach, whether that is like finally pulling the plug and deleting, MyFitnessPal and going all in with healing your relationship with food and eating intuitively, like whatever that is. I just hope that you go and do it, because your happiness matters. You matter, and this is really important. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you guys found this helpful. Doesn't look like there's any questions, so I will pop off. But thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Go smile, go be happy. I love you, and we'll see you guys soon.